Okay, after the assembly file has been created in the last video, so after we have created our part file, we convert it to an assembly file, and from there we can go on further to generate our orthographic projection. Okay, in order to do that, go to new. Okay, then likewise choose the option metric. And if you scroll down to drawing, you'll see this file called iso.idw. Okay, iso.idw. Click on this and you click on create. This will open an empty drawing file. So this is where you actually place your 3 views inside here. Okay, so usually I would remove the borders as well as the box over there. So I'll click on this, I do right click, I'll delete. Now click on this ISO, right click, and I'll delete as well. So I have a nice working sheet. Okay, so next I will go to place view. I'll place my base view here. So get my assembly drawing. Let's say if I want the green portion to be my front view, so I'll turn this view here. So if I want this my front view and this to be my end view and this to be my plan view, okay, what I'll do is I'll just turn the green side to face me. Okay, then I'll go back to my drawing file here and I choose my base. Base means the first view that I want to place. So you choose on current. Current means that the current view that is appearing in your this IM drawing. So the current view is this. Okay, it looks a bit small. When the scale is 1:1, I can make it bigger by creating a scale of 2:1, so it becomes bigger. Or if you want it to be smaller, it can become 1:2, so it becomes even smaller. So in this case, I want to fill up as much of the paper as possible. So in this case, I put scale 2:1. I don't want it to be colored. Okay, I don't want it to be colored. So right now you can see this is shaded. Then I don't want it to be shaded. I want the hidden lines. Okay, so unshaded and hidden lines. Then after that, once everything is okay, I just click OK. Okay, so you can just press escape. Okay, so that you can have the front view here. So I can actually shift where my front view is. Next thing, I want my end view and my plan view here. So very simply, you can just click on projected. Okay, you just move your mouse to the right of front view and the bottom of the front view and click, and then after that move your mouse out, do a right click and click on create. Okay, the 3 views will be generated for you. And this is where, so after 3 views are generated, this is where then you put in the dimensions of the different parts. Okay, so dimension this orthographic projection, you go to annotate, then under annotate there is this dimension function. So click on dimension, and okay, I'll just zoom into one particular view, the front view. So that dimension, I click on this line, I bring it down. The dimension will be automatically generated. The primary unit, you can change it to 0 decimal place, so it becomes 73 mm. Then you click on OK. Okay, likewise for the vertical dimension, let's say I want the length of this line, just click on it, bring it out, click again, change the primary unit to 0, and then you click on OK. Okay, for example, if I want the angle between these 2 lines, I'll click on this line, I'll click on this line, and I'll bring it out. Okay, so it's 60 degrees on the inside and 120 on the outside. So I'll just put all the dimensions outside, change the unit to 0. Okay, and lastly, for the top part, this line, okay, and I'll change the unit to 0. So as far as possible, we want to dimension all the missing details that is available, that's presented on this drawing. So last line that we have is this. Okay, so again, so the front view right now is fully dimensioned. Okay, and next we can move on to the other view. So let's say for the circle has you need to dimension 3 parts to a circle. Okay, the first part is the diameter. Okay, after the diameter, you need to dimension how far the circle is from either the right side or the left side. Since now the right side is a little bit more less congested, so I'll just click on the right side, click on the circle. Excuse me. Okay, so click on the circle and click on the right side. Okay, change the unit to 0, and so after referencing from the right side, you need to reference the circle from the top. Okay, so in this case it is 18 mm. Okay, in this way we fully dimension the circle, and after that we can of course carry on to dimension this line or all the details that are available on this drawing. Okay, from here. Okay, and then from the whole line, from the whole length of this plan view, from this point to this point, so I can click on this from here to here and bring down the value. Okay, and change to 0. Sometimes when the numbers overlap, you can just press escape. Okay, then you can just click on the numbers to adjust them. You can zoom out a bit, and you can shift the views, like shift it higher. Okay, and this. Okay, so this is how you create an orthographic projection. After you have created orthographic projection, click on save. And after that, make sure that you save it in the correct place that you okay, in this case I'll just save it here first. Okay, so this is creating a shell. Okay, so I'll save this as my part 4. I'll keep the name as it is, and then after that I'll just underscore orthographic projection. So then I click on save. Okay, so then of course I can continue to dimension my end view, and then after that, once everything is done, I'll save again, and then after that my orthographic projection is done. Okay, of course right now take a look at this. Remember the scale is 2:1, so what we need to do is we actually need to add the text. We need to tell the reader that the scale for this particular drawing is 2:1 by using the text function here. Okay, you can then of course change the font, make it bigger. So the biggest here is 20 mm, but I think this is too big, so you can perhaps change to 15. Okay, click on OK. Can centralize it a bit. Okay, and you can just shift it around here. Okay, maybe this is okay. So this is how you how we create the orthographic projection from our assembly file. Okay, of course you also need to add in the first angle orthographic projection symbol in this drawing as well. Okay, so yep, that's all.